Thank you, Mr Deputy President. It's timely that I speak not long following the Honourable Sam Faraway, because I'm going to talk about roads as well, and all roads, particularly for him and I, are closely connected. The Great Western Highway Upgrade Program proposes to deliver about 34 kilometres of new four-lane divided highway between Katoomba and Lithgow.
Right.
As I've spoken previously in the House, the New South Wales Government has committed to $2.5 billion in funding for the initial planning and construction of the duplication of the highway. It is indeed the final missing link to connect to the Greater Western of New South Wales. Mr President, I'd like to make specific reference to Blackheath, as last time I spoke about Medlow Bath, as the route options through that village are much more complex. Blackheath is instead being treated as a separate strategic study area where Transport for New South Wales wants to work with the community to co-design the route options. Transport for New South Wales has officially launched the Blackheath Co-Design Committee. The 21-member committee had its first meeting on Wednesday, the 6th of May 2020, joined by an independent facilitator and chaired by Transport for New South Wales, and they are currently meeting online due to the COVID-19 pandemic restrictions. The membership of the Design Committee, which includes community representatives, were selected through an independent interview process. The purpose of the Design Committee is to facilitate a process which involves representatives of the community working collaboratively with Transport for New South Wales to refine potential route options through Blackheath for the highway upgrade. The Design Committee provides a forum for discussion between Transport New South Wales, the Blue Mountain City Council, local key stakeholders, and such as police and emergency services and property owners, and the community representatives. The Design Committee is not a decision-making body or a regulatory body. It performs an advisory and consultative role only. The final decision will be made by the state government, with recommendations from this committee contributing to the design-making process and the decision-making process. Preliminary investigations identified several broad options, and this important first stage of the consultation has helped the project team better understand community concerns and the potential impacts of these options. The following options were discussed in the community engagement material: an option to duplicate the existing highway through the centre of Blackheath, an option to build an outer bypass with bridges across Shipley Road, Centennial Pass, Porters Pass track and over the rail line at the north, an option to build a bypass running next to the rail line, either at ground level or undercut and covered tunnel, an option to build a long or short tunnel beneath Blackheath that would remove some long distance traffic from the village centre. One option not on the table is to do nothing, Mr Deputy President. The Great Western Highway upgrade is a much needed missing link. The upgrade will save lives, improve travel times and reinforce the visitor and economic activity of the region. The Design Committee is a consulting mechanism developed by professionals to take the political heat and game playing out of the process. That is why I'm disappointed that local Labor is not showing any leadership in it and is instead politicising this upgrade and the Design Committee. Calling the Design Committee, quote, a puppet of Transport New South Wales and a, quote, sham and a farce, it is truly a disappointing lack of leadership from Labor in the area. I call upon Labor to get on board on this job-creating project.